That's big business. Hit 10, but that's big pimpin'. My potential, that's infinite. Pin game insane. Make hits like King Griffin, a 10th inning.
Guys, welcome to part two. We'll call this Dan's list. Okay, unfortunately, because I have issues and I have to get this off my chest because I did it. Sean, once we get outside this top 10, I got a couple different things I got to talk about, a couple different sections I got. Okay, the first section I got contains some guys we've talked about. It's called I Don't Know, Man. Okay, that's what the section is called.
Okay.
First guy in I Don't Know, Man is Francisco Alvarez. He strikes out a lot.
He does.
He hasn't hit for an exceptional average in the minor leagues. And everyone's saying he's got bad defense. And I haven't seen it at the major league level yet, so I can't project him to be a top 10 because I don't know, man. You know, you get what I'm feeling there?
Yeah.
Number 2, Yasmani Grandal. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
And we're talking like a top 2, top 3 catcher last year, 400 OBP guy.
Yeah.
The StatCast numbers look terrible. The BABIP wasn't low. There's no reason he should have done it. He really wasn't injured a crazy amount of little things here and there. I mean, from really, really great to just like the worst. Defense went down. The whole thing, you know. Yeah. And there's no light. There's no like, oh look, but he hit the ball really hard. There's nothing for me to point to that says he could turn it around. So to be honest with you, Sean, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Next guy, Tyler Stevenson, the guy you had on your list last year. He didn't do bad last year either. Crazy high BABIPs. The guy had like 400 BABIPs the last 2 years. And I think he could just be the most lucky player in baseball ever to play the sport. Because his averages were like 275, I think 280. He might even hit 300. But the BABIPs were just so high. And his expected batting average was not high. It was not that good. And it's like, it's a decent sample because he has 2 seasons worth of it and has done the same thing. So maybe he's just a guy that defies BABIP, but he's not the kind of hitter that you usually see that. That's like maybe like a Stephen Kwan, you know, that kind of situation. So yeah. I'm a little bit confused by Tyler Stevenson until I see it for a full season uninjury hampered. I don't know, man.
I like that list.
Thank you. Section number 2 is just great defenders. That's Jonah Heim and Trevino, both top 10 in WAR last year. They both got a number 1 for defensive rating. They both they have 280 and 290 on base. They both hit under 15 homers, kind of situation. So, as great as the defense was, the offense just wasn't enough to get there. My next section, Sean, I'm reeling through this. Okay,
you love it.
Don't buy the hypes. Danny Jansen. I'm saying don't buy the hype. He had 1 good month, if you're asking me, Sean. He had 1 good month. I'm going to try and look it up for you. My projections for him, because I did do projections for him, would be 24 bombs, a 240 average, 320 on base. That's assuming that he does get all that playing time. I hope it all goes to Kirk. I hope Jansen doesn't get a fucking lick of playing time. No offense to Danny Jansen. Of course, you and your family. Let me see if I can pull up Danny's splits here to tell you the month of Danny Jansen that completely screwed his stats up, similarly to Don Murphy, like we spoke about earlier. So April, we'll see. May he had 229. April he only played 3 games. So May he had 229. July he had 206. August he had 213. September he had 333 with a 440 on base. And so other than that, the guy was putrid. So I mean the bottom line looks good, but because he has 23 games of greatness, but that wasn't really what Jansen was all year or has ever been in his career. So let's not buy the hype. Another guy on the not buy the hype guy, Sean. I got Travis d'Arnaud. And I'm the hater. I'm hating. Listen, maybe he just defies the background metrics, but the background metrics and data didn't support what he did last year. He had a breakout offensive season, and maybe that shit doesn't matter. There's been plenty of players where it doesn't matter for. It just didn't look like he hit the ball hard enough. It looked like he got lucky a little bit. I don't know. I'm projecting 13 homers, 245, 295 on base. He doesn't get on base enough for me, even with the good year. I don't know if he's going to get on base a lot. Great defender, good looking fellow too. And with Sean Murphy there, I just don't know if the at-bats are going to be there the same way. So I'm saying don't buy the hype on Jansen or Darno. Listen to Sean. Don't listen to me. I've been very wrong in the past. Number 4 of 5, Sean, is prospects on the rise. Okay.
Okay. This one's going to be a long one, I bet.
3. Only 3. I'm going to keep it short. Number 1, Logan O'Hoppe. Okay. St. John the Baptist former student here in Long Island, New York. If he gets up and gets decent playing time, I think he can hit 15 bombs, 250 average, 330 on base. He could be close. I think he could be close to like that top 12 catcher area with the Angels. The Angels could use another good young bat. Obviously, they have Trout and Ohtani. How many times are we going to say that? They need someone else. I think he could be a good spark plug. Also plays pretty good defense, supposedly. So I think he might even break camp. If he breaks camp, I think he can he might even try to get in that top 10 area. So look out for Logan O'Hoppe. He's the one that has the most potential this year. Another guy is Bo Naylor, who might be the Cleveland Guardians' starting catcher. They also have his brother, Josh Naylor. Bo is kind of like JT. Rock the baby. Bo's kind of like JT, where he's got a little speed in him, too. He's very athletic. So I have him, if he goes to a full season, 16 homers, 16 steals. You like to see that out of a catcher. A little bit of pop, a little bit of speed. 235 on average, so I don't think he's going to hit for much average. 330 on base. And my last prospect, the one I like the most, Sean, is Andy Rodriguez of the Pittsburgh Pirates. They moved him out there to outfield a little bit too. Very athletic guy, similar build to Bo Naylor. 16 homers, 275, 340. So if Andy Rodriguez gets starting time, I think Andy Rodriguez is a top 10 catcher this year. And if not, I think he is next year. That's my hot take. You heard it here first. Andy Rodriguez, top 10 catcher in 2023. Thank you very much. Clip that one. Not the I like them young. Clip that right there. Last one, Sean. We have the shout-outs. Can you believe you made it all the way through all my shit?
I can't believe it.
I know. Yeah, and do you have anything to say from what I said this whole time?
I disagree with you on Darno. That's one. The other ones, like the prospects, I've never even heard of them before. So
that's fair. No, that's fair.
Well, actually, the one from St. John's I've heard of before, obviously, but the other ones,
right? Yeah. Here's my shout out, Sean. Number 1, Mitch Garver. Okay, 545 expected slugging in 2021. Of course, that was last year. I still think there's a really good player in there. If he hits 25 homers this year, you heard it here first. Okay, this is where you heard it first. If he hits 25, clip that. When he hits 9 or doesn't play at all this season, clip that because he's playing in Texas. Jonah Heim's going to take all the starting minutes, we'll say, over there. But for some reason, if he gets some playing time, I think he's still got a little bit in there. He had a really down year this year, but it was injury riddled. Number 2, Joey Bart. His face looks like a me preset face. Okay, Sean, I'm going to prove that to you here because this is obviously very important. Sean, do you remember the me like face presets, like the kind of things you could choose for the faces?
I think so.
Okay. Let me see here. I got it. We're going to move you guys down here for a second, all right? Don't get scared. Nothing bad's happening. All right. Oh, Sean, all you see is... Now do you see my screen?
He does, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you see this? Oh, God. I'm doing with a dual thing. That he's got the... You know what I mean? Just the semicircle is what he's got going on there. It's kind of unfortunate, but I've definitely selected that face for my me profile before. Okay. Austin Nola, Sean. Another note on Austin Nola. Huge ears on Austin Nola. Let's take a look at that. Sean, this is all riveting information that the fans need to hear.
I'm gonna picture again just to.
Now take a look at these ears, Sean. I mean, what am I dragging and dropping? Oh no. Oh, there they are. I mean, you could do something with those ears, Sean. A little bit of Dumbo action on him. Unfortunately, he didn't make my top 10. And lastly, by the way, if you're wondering at home, the QT, Sean, I did make a list of a QT list. These are how attractive they are. that might come into a later video. So
What's cutie stand for?
Oh, cutie. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do about it, Sean? Let's not talk about it too much. It's a little weird. Chadwick Tromp, Sean. This guy, Chadwick Tromp, he hit 750 last year. This fellow, Chadwick Tromp.
He had a 2,000 OPS?
With a 2,000 OPS. Okay, Sean, he had 3 at-bats and 2 doubles. Now, this, I forgot to mention it, but this is the exact reason, Sean, why I think that the Braves might know what they're doing with the whole with the whole bringing in Sean Murphy thing, because I think this guy's actually their starter. I think they don't want to let everyone know. Oh, what's the unexpected error? You don't want us to see Chadwick Tromp? Come on, give us a little Chadwick Tromp. There we go. There he is, 27 years old. Okay, let's take a look.
Chadwick.
750 average last year, 1250 slugging, 2,000 OPS. Okay, 3 hits. He had 2 doubles in there. I mean, the guy was just a monster. Didn't even strike out once in his 4 at-bats. So congratulations to Chadwick Tromp. Sean, that's it. You made it through my catcher bullshit.
I'm happy.
Are you buying in? Are you buying a Chadwick Tromp jersey tonight?
Maybe tomorrow night.
I mean, he's a hell of a name on the fella, too.
Well, yeah, I mean, tonight I'm getting Daniel Jones jersey, tomorrow Chadwick Tromp.
That's big business. Hit 10, but that's big pimpin'. My potential, that's infinite. Pin game insane. Make hits like King Griffin, a 10th inning.